Want to strengthen your core without ever getting on the floor? I've got you covered. Hi, I'm Kathy. I'm a physical therapist, and in today's video, we're going to be using the stability ball to gently strengthen your core. So, the first thing you want to do is just sit gently on the ball. You'll want to sit on it just like you're sitting on a chair. Now, if you have a little bit of trouble with your balance, you can put a chair or two next to you, or you can be next to a counter like I am. So the first exercise we're going to do is we're just going to do some light bouncing. So I'm just going to bounce up and down. And if you're at home, you'll want to do this for about 50 repetitions. This is just to get the blood flowing a little bit and get you comfortable with being on the ball and start to activate those core muscles. So while you're doing this, think about drawing your belly button into the spine to engage your core muscles. So the next exercise we're going to do is take a pair of light weights. These are just 1 pound, and I'm going to lift one arm just about to 90 degrees and then lift the other arm. And we'll alternate left and right, keeping our core muscles engaged, making sure we're breathing, and you want to focus on being slow and controlled. Now, if you're following along at home, you'll want to do about 10 repetitions. Next exercise we're going to do is marching. We're going to engage the core muscles by drawing our belly button into our spine, sit up nice and tall, and we're just going to alternate left and right, marching left and marching right. Now, if you're following along at home, again, you'll want to do about 10 repetitions on each side. And you can really tell that this works the stability because I'm rocking back and forth as I do this. You want to try to stay as still as you can, though. And you might want to play with the position on the ball. So if you're sitting back just a little bit, it might make it a little bit easier to lift up your legs. And if you're near a counter, you can just hold the counter or even hold the sides of the ball. The next thing we're going to do is put those two moves together. Now, this is lifting one arm and the opposite leg. And this really engages the core muscles and it works your legs and your arms. And it really works on the coordination because as we lift one arm and the opposite leg, you really have to concentrate to get this right. And again, you'll do about 10 on each side. Now, the next exercise is just straightening out our knees one at a time. So I'm going to straighten one knee, lower it back down, and then lift up the opposite knee. Lift up the one and the other. This is great because it does work the core muscles, but it also works your quads just a little bit. If you find this type of content helpful, please like and subscribe. Now for the next exercise, I'm going to do a chop and a lift. So I've got this weight here. It's about 4 pounds. You just use the weight that feels right to you. I'm going to start with the weight down by my right hip and lift it up over my left shoulder, and I'm going to bring it down like I'm chopping wood. And that's why these are called chops and lifts. And if you're following along at home, you'll do one side first, about 10 repetitions. And once you've done that, we'll switch over to the other side and we'll work that side as well. Careful when you're doing these not to over twist because that could hurt your back. But again, I'm keeping my stomach muscles engaged by drawing my belly button into my spine, keeping my posture nice as I lift from one shoulder to the opposite hip, and that helps engage the oblique muscles. Now that you've strengthened your core, you might want to look at this video here to help with your balance.